Good morning. This is Nicholas Jackman from Bookings Plus, the Ultimate Appointments WordPress plugin. Today I am going to help you in setting up the plugin so you could easily make appointments from your customers. The first step would be to introduce the staff which is going to accept all those bookings. So I'll have to go to the staff menu and click onto the right hand side on the settings icon, add new staff member, and I have to first choose a color code which would be used in future for the bookings to be displayed into the booking calendar. And I'll write down the name of an employee like James Phillips, james@bookingsplus.com, his phone number, and then I'll save it. Once the employee or the staff member is being saved, the next step would be setting up the working hours. I have to choose the employee and then adjust his working hours so that the bookings could be made in this particular time frame. I'll make from Monday till Saturday open, and I'll keep it Sunday closed, and I'll click on the save changes. I could adjust the time according to my convenience to each employee, so that would be appearing on the front end for the customers. So once my working hours are being done, the next step would be I need to add services which this particular employee has to provide. So first I need to go and click on a services tab, add new service, and add the service like demo 2, the cost for it like for example $0, so I'll enter 0, and then I need to choose a very dynamic feature called service type. So I could choose it from what I want to, like a single booking or a group booking. But a single booking, you could be able to only book one slot at a time, and with group bookings you could book n number of people you define so that those could be booked together, right? So I clicked on service type, select single booking, and I'll choose the time for the service, like 30 minutes the service interval or time for my service. So I'll just choose that and click on the save changes button. So once I'm done, I need to assign the service to my particular staff members. So I'll click on allocate services, I'll choose the staff member, and then I'll associate these services by clicking the check boxes next to each service so that James Phillips would be able to provide and book the demo service, schedule a demo, and the demo 2 service. So I'll click on save and submit. So once I'm done with it, the next step would be to go and set up the booking form. These are the fields which I would, let's say, adjust according to my requirements so that these fields are being displayed in the booking calendar for filling up the information from the clients. So let's say I'll make the last name required. It's mandatory, that needs to be filled in, and I don't need the country to be displayed, so I'll make it as invisible and click on submit and save changes. So once I am done with it, I could easily adjust the header of the booking form to look like, and then I could, let's say, select the footer like this, and then I could adjust the thank you message that needs to be appeared once the booking is being successful to the customer, and I'll just go to the booking form shortcodes and copy any of the shortcodes which I need. Calendar embed is kind of an iframe which you could use on your website or on Facebook or any other websites, on any other third-party websites as an API or anything, so that your bookings could be done from there. The booking link code, which this is for the single services, so you could put in your service ID next to it and paste it on your page or post wherever you want to, and that particular service would be displayed. If you want to display all your services which you provide, you need to go and click on the booking link shortcode and then copy the shortcode from here, paste it onto your post or page, and that would be also displaying all your services on your particular page where you want to display those. The last one is the image link code. You could custom upload your image you want to display to, and you could choose it from here and then upload any image you want to, and this way you could associate your booking calendar by clicking on this image. So for example, I would like to have this image code placed on one of my pages. I'll click on copy to clipboard, and by doing that, I have copied the short code, and I'll go to any of the pages, like here, add new page. I'll go to the HTML editor because it needs to be pasted here. I clicked on it, and I'll click on publish. So once I'm done with it, you would notice that once I view the page, the button is appearing here. So I'll click on the button, I'll choose the service I need to, I'll choose the associated employee, click on the next step. I would choose, let's say, the next date, 5th of February. I'll choose the slots, like 10 a.m. I would like to have that booking with, and then I'll fill my information. For example, email address james@gmail.com, name James Phillips. So your customer could easily fill in his details so that it will be visible to you. And I'll write down the city and click on the next step. So once I click on the next step, you would notice that before making an appointment, I'm confirming that these are my details. I booked the service for demo 2 with James Phillip on 5th of February at 10 a.m. and these are the email detail of myself, James, the name, the last name, and everything which I filled in. I clicked on the next step, and this is the thank you message which we set up at the booking form, set up at the back end and appeared here. So once this is being done, you would also notice that an email with the pending confirmation is being sent to the client, and another one is also being sent to the administrator, so he could approve or disapprove and gets a notification about a new booking. I would like to see how my bookings are appearing, so I'll just go back to my dashboard. I'll click on Bookings Plus. I'll go to the bookings, and I would notice in the month of February I have a booking. See, the client name is James Phillip, his mobile number, the employee name, the service, status of the service, and the time slot he booked. Everything is being appearing just hovering over his service. So if I want to approve the service, I just need to go click on the service name, and I'll change the status to approved, and I'll click on the submit button. Once doing that, an approval email is being sent to the customer automatically that your booking has been approved, and that is also being notified to the employee that a new booking has been made on this particular day and date. So this way you have easily set up the booking calendar. The plugin is a very useful tool. The more you go in depth, you would realize that it has everything inbuilt.